And then of course your book ends talking about abusive relationships. And I wish this weren't a part of interpersonal communications, but it is. And the statistics are terrible. 25% of US women are violently attacked in relationships. And abuse isn't even limited to physical abuse. It's also emotional, and it's also verbal. And I think in talking and ending this chapter, if you notice that you are in a predictable cycle, and the abuse is predictable, and it will possibly get better, but then it'll go right back into the abuse. And if you notice that you are in this, you need to think. And sometimes it's hard to think about yourself, and maybe you feel selfish, or maybe you struggle with self-worth and you don't feel like you're even worth the trouble, and you've been abused verbally so much and emotionally that you don't have self-worth. And so I think I like how your book notices that the abuse that you experience in your relationship or that others experience is often target practice, and these abusers are abusing you as practice for future abuse that they're going to take out into the community, out into our world. And so maybe if you're struggling with self-worth, or a reason, a motivation to end the relationship or to call attention to the abuse, you need to think about the fact that you could be saving others that might be victims of the same attacker. And then finally, on those lines, if you notice other friends that are struggling and appear to be victims of abuse, don't turn away, don't ignore it. Bring attention, let that friend, let that victim know that they are loved, that they are heard. Support that person, say something, let's do something, let's use this chapter to make a difference in our friends, in our community, in our world.